welcome Nupur, who has been staying in our sector for last 21 years. And we got to know only recently about her. That's a pity because I was going through Nupur's Insta page and I was telling her that I would love to meet her in person. She has such varied interest and welcome Nupur. We are late, but nevertheless.
Nevertheless.
Yes. So that's Charu. You already know about her. The whole idea is that we would actually like to introduce you to Sector 26. Because I don't think lot many people know about you. And we believe that you are a great sari lover. You write a blog. You have a very interesting Instagram page. So why don't you take us through your journey as to when did you start? And you are a teacher too. So tell us a little more about you.
Okay, so I'm basically a Delhi wali, born and
Okay.
brought up in Delhi. All my schooling, education has been in Delhi. I have also done my MBA from
Mm-hmm.
Amity University.
Mm-hmm.
So I got into the corporate sector and then I conceived with my twins. This is on a personal level.
Okay,
I
yeah.
conceived, so the doctor told me to take a back seat as far as the corporate career is concerned.
Uh-huh.
She asked me to choose between motherhood and work. So, because I had a difficult pregnancy,
Okay.
and so I chose motherhood. And when I became a mother, I realized that I actually am very fond of kids. And I
Okay.
used to make all the neighborhood children play games in the park in the evenings. And that's when I met an ex-colleague of mine, and she said, "You seem to be so good with kids. Why don't you give it a hand in education sector?"
Mm-hmm.
So then, when my daughters were 2.5 years old, I enrolled in a ACRT Amity course for early teaching. There's a course
Okay.
they run, a 1 year course. I
Mm-hmm.
did that and I got into a school, and I've been in that school for the past 10 years now. And I am an expert in teaching children from 4 to 7 years of age. That is early years, the foundation
Okay.
years.
Okay.
So I'm a teacher for early years for the past 10 years now, more
Yeah.
than 10 years, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And my love for sari has always been there at the back of my mind because I love everything Indian. I love
Okay.
my country, India, whatever people might say about it. I
Mm-hmm.
love the fact that every 100 kilometers that you go into India, you find a different India,
Something totally
whether it's
different.
food, whether it's clothes, or whether
Yes.
it's the scenery. So
Yes.
I just love that. And I feel that there is so much to explore in India, which we Indians don't do justice
Hmm.
to our own. So I've always had this fascination for saris. My mom is from Maharashtra, so there is a lot of sari wearing culture there.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have grown up in that atmosphere, seeing women with 9 yards. My aji, my nani used to wear the 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always there. But when you are in the hustle bustle of corporate sector, you don't really get the time unless there's a Diwali party or an Independence Day party. It's when I came into the school and where we have numerous occasions,
Mm-hmm.
formal occasions where we have to interact with parents, not just PTMs. There are special assemblies, there are guests coming in. So
Hmm.
you are required to wear the sari. Is when I discovered that yes, sari can be a daily wear also. It need not be just associated with an occasion.
Hmm.
So that's where my that subconscious love for this 6 yards ignited again.
Okay.
And I started wearing saris. I started borrowing my mom's old saris. I started
Okay.
borrowing my neighbor's saris, the neighbors I just spoke to you about.
Yeah.
I started wearing, and then I realized that I have to pass this heritage to my daughters. I have twin girls, and I
Yeah.
want to
Okay.
pass this Indian heritage of 6 yards to them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
in teaching, we always are telling children, save the environment, do this, do that.
Hmm.
But how will you role model it is what is essential for teachers. So practice what you preach. So if
Hmm.
I want my daughters to wear saris and develop this love for the Indian garment, I need to wear it myself. And I
Hmm.
need to tell them this is no fuss. It's not a fuss where, oh, sari pehni hai, kya karenge, blouse ka kya. No, it's just like any other Indian garment. You have to take it like that. So I've started wearing sari like my second skin now.
Wow.
Even if there's a virtual seminar, if I'm taking a virtual workshop,
Hmm.
I wear a sari. I'm not going out of the house and don't need to flaunt my sari, but it's for my own. It's, self-love. Uh, you know, uh, Today the trending word is be local, support local. So how
Yes.
can you support local artisans and local handicrafts unless you start integrating in your daily lifestyle? So this is my small attempt, and my Instagram social page is also a small attempt in that direction. So
Really
my
good.
Instagram page aims at early years teaching, which I'm very passionate about.
Okay.
And second is love for the sikhs, the sari.
Yeah, Nupur, then have you heard of this 100 Sari Challenge?
Yes, I have heard of the 100 Sari Challenge. And I've heard of many more sari challenges because of being on Instagram. I took during COVID, I took part in the 21-day sari challenge.
Oh, okay.
So every day one had to style the sari differently. Up to you.
Okay.
But I took it as a personal challenge at how I can style my saris differently. So maybe one day I wore it with a belt, one day I wore it like a skirt, one day I wore it like a lehenga, one day I wore it just a normal simple sari, one day I teamed it with there was a jacket, I wore it like a crop top, like a blouse. So
Yeah.
I tried it for myself that, it's like you are making a goal for yourself, not for anybody else. So
That's
so
very
yes,
interesting.
Charu ma'am, there is the 100-day challenge, many challenges, sari challenges, especially during lockdown.
Yeah.
And of late, there is a trend of pre-loved saris. So
Okay.
you already worn saris, you put them up for sale at a much lower cost. You want to kind of refurbish your wardrobe.
Yeah.
So there is
I
sari
had,
swapping also nowadays.
Sari
Yes.
swapping. Okay. This I
Sari
didn't know.
swapping. So
Okay.
supposing for example, say you
Huh.
like the sari of
Huh. Huh.
and you say, okay, I really want to the sari and I have these 5-6 saris, you pick. So I send courier this sari to you and the sari that I have liked from your collection, you courier it.
Okay.
So there is a sisterhood. It is
Okay.
based on trust and faith. Like sari swapping
Obviously.
is based on trust and faith.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
do you
it's
do
like a
it
sari
only with your
sisterhood.
friends or do you do it with strangers also? Sari
No,
swapping.
so this is this I have done it mostly with people I know, family members and friends. But this is becoming now a internet thing. So
Okay.
there might be a lady in Chennai or there might be a lady in Assam. I want to buy her pre-loved sari or I want to swap it. So there are websites like this coming up and encouraging people to
Okay.
get into wearing saris. And
so tell me one thing, how many saris do you have?
I haven't counted, but I've started collecting saris. And as I said earlier, that I'm very proud of the Indian heritage. So there are many parts of India where weaves I don't have. So I'm constantly looking out for that. For example, a colleague of mine currently gone to visit her family in Assam. So I've told her, please मेरे लिए मेखला चादर लेके आना. I don't have a mekhla chadar.
Okay.
So I try and get it from that place rather than buy it, say, in a Meena Bazaar over here. I would rather want a weaver from that particular place getting benefited.
Very nice. Yeah.
So similarly, I have my cousin sister in Pune. Since I'm a Maharashtrian, half of my family. So I've told my brother-in-law, he's a very keen shopper. I've told him to find me a Parsi sari. I don't have a Parsi sari. And Pune is a hub of Parsis. So I know I will get the authentic floral work of Parsis.
Do you have any family heirloom saris?
Yes, I have my Dadi, my paternal grandmother's sari, which is 100 years old.
Whoa. So
And
it's
a very daily wearish kind of a sari. I'm sure she must have worn it every day kind of a thing. But for me, it's like a treasure. It's like almost 100 years old.
My God.
Yeah.
My God.
So I believe it's not only saris. You are a woman of varied interests. I loved your post on women driving, basically, and you have so many other things. I think you are doing something with the potters also in Khurja. Charu was telling me about that. So would you like to tell us a little bit more about your interests? I think gardening is another interest.
Post is yes. So No, gardening is not my interest. It's my
Yeah.
husband's interest. I'm least
Okay.
interested in gardening.
Okay.
But I love to see women doing something for
Hmm.
themselves other
Okay.
than the normal cooking, bache, ghar. You know, it's very heartening for me to see when I see other women and I derive my positivity and inspiration from them. So I like to put them also in the forefront.
Mhm.
That, and it's a source of encouragement. It's like a woman thing. You know, you are
Yeah.
encouraging each other.
Hmm.
So, like Anuradha's garden, I just
Hmm.
love the fact she was hardly a gardener here. She had no
Okay.
space. But what she's transformed her garden. So I
Hmm.
put it up like a bow thing. Like
Yeah.
then we went to Khurja and we actually went into the factory. We requested the fellow कि "Please हमें दिखाओ ये बनता कैसे है." We were
अच्छा.
so interested. So we went into the factory. We saw that it is such a painstaking process
Yeah.
to make that one plate, one cup. और हम लोग आर्ग्यू करते हैं उनसे 50
ऐसे I know.
रुपए 60 रुपए
I know.
5 रुपए के लिए 2 रुपए के लिए.
It's a lot
And you know,
of
when you go behind, you realize that so much of labor and so many poor families' lives are dependent on that 5 rupiah of ours. You know, so I think it like that way also. Then there was this weaver in Maheshwar, very bad condition. He
Okay.
had 3 looms. Because of COVID, all his looms closed down.
Mhm.
An illiterate person, illiterate wife, illiterate husband,
Mhm.
but very good in weaving saris. And
Mhm.
their 17-year-old daughter they are educating with whatever income they are getting.
Mhm.
She got onto Instagram
Okay.
and I don't know how she connected with me. So
Mhm.
I did a live Instagram with that weaver.
I
He
saw
took
that.
us into the loop.
Very
Yeah.
nice. I saw that. Yeah.
So I then realized the potential of social media
Hmm.
because that 17-year-old girl sitting, her English is
Yeah.
very bad,
Hmm.
but she's reaching out to people in whatever little way and helping her family, her illiterate father, her illiterate mother.
Hmm.
And amazing. So what I did, the sari she sent me,
Mhm.
I sent it to a cousin in my family who's going through some marital problems,
Okay.
and she needed a boost. And in Maharashtra on Makar Sankranti, you wear black color.
Okay.
It's a tradition to wear black color on Makar Sankranti.
Mhm.
And that sari happened to be black and red. So I sent it to my cousin.
Mhm.
You know, I bought it from the weaver and I sent it to my cousin sister.
Mhm.
And it brought her so much of happiness. And she was so thrilled because I knew she can never afford a sari like that from a weaver.
Hmm.
So, you know, it's like a chain. You help
Yes.
one, it gets passed on to another person, it gets passed on to another person.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something. You've been in the sector for about 20 years now,
More than 20 years. Yeah.
Henna? So I have been in the sector for 20 plus years. I remember running into you at the early events with your daughters. They were little
Yes.
girls. And then, of course, I ran into your daughters around the tailors and then at the dance class.
Classes.
What changes have you seen in the sector? What is your opinion of your life here in the sector? I can see so many changes happening and changes that I would like to see. Can you tell us something about your sector life?
See, as I said, I am not a very social person. So I did try to take part in some events, but because of whatever reasons, I did not. And the sector changes is that I feel it's become more, I mean, it was much easier for me to walk around my sector, say 10, 15 years back than it is now. As I was telling earlier, I try to practice what I preach. So like we tell our children ki, for shorter distances, walk or take a cycle instead of taking your parents' car. So with my daughters, even if I have to, Ruchika ma'am, आपके जो sector में C block में provision store है ना,
हाँ,
वो
जितेंद्र.
park के उधर. So
जितेंद्र
sometimes
वाला.
I have cycled with my daughter to the provision store if I have not been able to find something here. So the thing I find is because of the hospitals and maybe because of the general crowd coming in, cycling for me within the sector has become quite a task. Traffic यहाँ से आ रहा है, वहाँ से आ रहा है.
I know.
So that I find a big change in the sector. That, thankfully, the parks are still there. They're better. I remember the park in front of my house used to be like a मतलब खुदा हुआ open pit when I had moved in 20, 21 years back. But it's been beautified now, so I can take my morning walk there. It's nice to hear the birds chirping, greenery.
And, we would love our residents to connect with you in case they need to buy a sari. Are you okay with that? In
Yeah.
case they can connect with you. So,
Yes, yes.
So Charu, we must say it in interview that if somebody wants to buy a beautiful sari, she is the person to go to.
And how to reach out to weavers? Maybe I can help them
Yes,
through
you can
social
help.
media. How they
So
want to
next
reach out
time I
to
am buying a sari, I definitely am coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. Bye bye.